There we go.
So the Blue Line crew was headed out on the road. First stop was the Fly Show in Atlanta. I want to thank everyone who came out to see us at the Atlanta Fly Show. We had a ton of fun, and it was awesome being able to meet a lot of you in person. So our smallmouth fishing isn't really happening this time of year. The fish sit deep and they aren't chasing like they do in the spring. So of course you know we're not going to get out on the road without some fishing. So we hit up our buddy Jacob, and now some of you who've watched the Ramblin' Fly podcast might remember Jacob from his episode. So we've got a couple different patterns that we've developed specifically for stripers, but I've never used them on the lake with these dock lights. We've got our white lightnings in two different colors, one with chartreuse and white and one with white on white. So it's got some intermediate bead chain eyes in there, and these things are tied on super heavy hooks specifically designed for saltwater or stripers. And this is one of my hands down favorite striper flies. Probably gonna tie that one on first. But we've also got two other patterns that I love for stripers. One of ours being our Marabou Clouser with the gray color in 1/0. It's actually tied on the exact same hook the White Lightning is, specifically built for saltwaters and really big hard fighting fish, super sharp. This is hands down one of my favorite for river stripers. I think we've got to try that one tonight. But one of my guide buddies also says up here that the brushhead minnow, one of our favorite warm water bass patterns, is an incredibly good striper pattern. It's tied on a stinger hook. We really like this one. It's got a lot of movement, and if any of these aren't working, we're definitely going to swap over to this one. So we'll see which one works.
The light looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one we just put in too, it looks really good.
Good.
There's a few on the back left, right on the far side of the light, moving back into the dock. Look, he's on bait too.
He's on it. He turned on it. There's one
this
sitting
is
right
sweet.
under the
That's what we've been looking
dock.
for. Yep.
Oh, there's a big one sitting right back there.
There, big fish. Good. Good, good, good. He's on it, he's on it, he's on it. Keep moving, keep moving. That's a good fish. Go for that second one.
Yep, yep, yes, sir!
Look at that boil. Look how big that was.
I don't know, dude.
It was a big fish.
Yeah, it was.
That was the second
That was
one.
the second one.
Yeah. Oh, the bait's right there. You see a fish? Yeah, you sure are. That's what's kind of cool about having two different angles. Oh,
Oh, there's one right
One
there.
came up. I was going to say, did he eat?
Yep, he
Oh,
did.
It's a baby. Attaboy.
Yeah, he ate deep. Well, we're on the board for tonight. Had a big fish off their right side eat. Came tight. I don't know what happened. I guess Steve's bad juju is rubbing off on me. So we've already had some action, which is great. Really cool to see. Caught a smaller one out of that hole. Absolutely just both of them murdered the white lightning when they saw it. I mean, it's what this fly was designed to do. And we're gonna keep rolling with it because it's working.
There.
You ever heard of something called a dinner bell? That was it.
Come and get it.
Felt strong.
This one, hey, this first one right here, Jake.
Yes, sir.
Sweet.
There we go.
Jesus. Oh, wow. All right, man, just like I was talking about, we rolled up this second light here after leaving the other one and blowing that one. Got over here, as we rolled up, a nice one rolls up on some minnows, and it was something to see. Got a few casts in there, just nice, long, slow strokes after letting it sink for a second. Took it, about damn ripped that rod out of my hand. That was, man, that's something else. If you haven't done this, guys, you need to get out here.
Hey, did you just say minnow?
A little bit.
So one of the questions we always get asked when we're out on our films is what gear are we using? So we've got an 8-weight. I like using an 8-weight. These fish are definitely strong. So even though we're not throwing very big flies, we are throwing some pretty heavy lines tonight. So we are using the Rio 8-weight striper fly line with the intermediate tip. You can find that linked below. So what that means is it's going to be a totally actually clear fly line that's going to be able to sink down in the water column. We're also pairing that with one of our shock streamer leaders, and our white lightning fly has some bead chain eyes in it. So when you pair the bead chain eyes with that clear fly line, it really helps sink it. I love throwing the clear lines on these lights because that way you can actually cast in the light or through the light and not spook the fish with a big black line in there like a lot of sink tips would be. We're not really using it right now because we are able to get a little closer to the docks tonight, but we do have the ability to make those longer casts if we need it. When these fish hit, it almost will seriously rip the rod out of your hand if you're not paying attention. So having that 8-weight really helps being able to fight them. In all reality with these fish, what we found is that you're gonna win or lose the fight in about the first 15 seconds. These fish are gonna try to swim up underneath the docks and in these pilings and whatever. You've really got to be able to give them the muscle and be able to pull them out from the structure and hopefully out from the other fish so that they don't spook the other fish that are in the light as well. So we really try to make sure that we've got something pretty strong. That's what we're using tonight. If you like hearing tips about gear, let us know. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram or leave them in the comments.
Big fish. Big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's in the light, we might have to go after it.
Is he oh yeah, he's around the light.
Good Lord.
Is there a fish or you just hung on the light?
It's ripping line. Yeah, do it fast.
Yep.
He's out. He was wrapped on something else. He's out now. You ready, Colin? Yeah, get the big net. Oh my gosh, that's the most stressful striper I've ever caught. Unreal, guys. Oh man, that was wild. Came up on the light and saw a few fish moving around, a couple of bigger ones. We got a couple shots at the smaller ones, kind of pulled the fly away from it, trying to get a little more selective. Threw a deep cast into it, kind of a blind cast, sank it down for a few seconds, made a couple strips, big pop, fish starts ripping line, takes me straight back into the docks, wraps into the light. The fight goes back and forth. We have to run up, we have to take it off the light. Everything went wrong that basically could have, other than the fact that we successfully got that fish in the boat. So a win's a win, even if it's hard earned.
So we proved the white lightning is still working. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow for more.